Yall Wild Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Yall Wild Podcast. My name is Adam. Today I'm here with
Nyny.
And brice3000.
Welcome back, Adam. You've been gone for like a whole ass month,
Forever.
hasn't it?
Forever.
When you seen Adam in a month of Sundays,
What?
that's a long time.
In a fortnight or whatever?
Yeah,
In a blue moon?
it's been a very long time.
It
What?
has.
How are y'all doing? How are you doing, Adam?
I'm doing good.
Really? You got to fill us in. Why have you been gone?
Work. I got 2 new dogs.
Word.
Wait, I haven't been on since the last time since I got my first dog.
Yeah,
Yeah. And yeah, that's been about it. Just working.
that's what's up.
Dogs.
You know what I'm saying? Stack your bread.
Barely, bro. I'm getting
How
paid
much you
$8.
made?
Okay, I was getting paid.
When people do that, it's not a lot.
I was getting paid $7.50. Now I'm getting paid $8.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't it feel like shit not to be making a lot of money?
Yeah.
I just hate this. Like, I get paid, like, 1 hour is equal to, like, 1 Chick-fil-A salad.
Yeah.
And that's what pisses me
I
off.
can't even buy a beer.
Exactly.
Like, but no, like, literally, it's crazy because on days I will do a lot of manual labor, right? Like the other day, we literally had to pull a cart out of a ditch because some dumb bitch drove it into the ditch.
Drove
into the ditch, and we had to pull it out, right? And like, I checked my paycheck. It's like, oh, here's $200. It's like, motherfucker, I worked.
Do you make good tips, though?
Okay, so it depends on the day. We have a person that's called a fluffer, where it's like if there's 3 of us, right? We'll have one person that's on either the 9th hole or the 18th hole, and they will stand there and wait for people to come to those holes, and they will clean the clubs, and that's how you get tips. Literally, this kid Gavin that I work with, he made like $300 one day, and it's all split between us.
Damn.
And it was like, it's nice like that, right? But then you have days where you don't do that, and the only tips you'll get are like people who leave like $2 in the cart for you to take, and that's basically it. So. But,
I'm ready to start the revolution.
I am too, dude. Like at this point,
How have you been doing?
I've been good. I've been getting off early all day, all
Yes,
week,
sir.
this week.
Damn.
Yes,
you know,
ma'am.
but I gotta work all day tomorrow. So there's that, and I'm sleepy as fuck.
Word.
You look good, baby girl.
You look good.
Thank you. I'm trying to be healthier. I still haven't had the motivation to go back to the gym yet, but we'll get there.
I'm ready to be healthier as well.
Well, I eat out. Did I eat out? I had a salad from Zaxby's, but it was a salad. But my mom would be like, "It's still not healthy because you put the dressing on it, so it still got a lot of calories." I mean, shut the fuck up. Let me try.
It's a lot less carbs though.
I know.
Speaking of dressing, yesterday, so at my work, if you work 4 to close or any time after 4, you are able to order food at the snack bar. And I always get this chicken ranch wrap because it's the best like they have. It's so good, right? And yesterday I asked the girl, I always get like a little cup of ranch with it. And I asked her, I was like, hey, can I get a cup of ranch? She was like, yeah, sure. She grabs it and she was like, this looks like ranch. Hands it to me. I didn't pay attention. I put it on my thing, literally Caesar dressing. And I looked at her and I was like, this bitch thought it was ranch. They're 2 completely different colors, by the way. And you know how different that is from a colorblind person to be able to tell.
Oh, I forgot
the
you were
difference
colorblind.
in
I was like, how if you're complaining that they're 2 different colors,
yeah, like.
how did you not know? But
Do you get a
you're
disability
colorblind.
check, like from the government or anything?
That doesn't.
Okay,
You're
I was
not-
wondering.
It's a certain amount. It's a certain list of disabilities, and colorblind is not one.
Oh,
What if
okay.
I'm
You can
retarded?
live a normal life. Being
Can you? How do
colorblind.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
You're speaking for
You
people.
can drive,
Barely.
but it's not because it's not because you're colorblind. You know when to stop at a red light, but do you know that it's red, or you just know to stop at that light?
Do I?
Do I know what's red, or do I just think that's red? You know what I mean?
You know the crazy thing? You ever like been driving and you drive through it and you look back and the light's red? You be like, damn, was that bitch red
Yeah.
when I went through it?
I always wonder that too.
Usually.
Like, you ever like? Oh, bro, I was getting McDonald's the other day, right? Because I'm fat ass now. Like literally, my life has gone downhill.
You always,
tremendously.
yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Look at you.
But I was getting McDonald's yesterday, and I was in my mom's car, the Mazda, and there's this guy in a Corvette in front of me, and I'm sitting there, and he's driving off, and I see him like give me the middle finger, and I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? Like I did nothing, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's like my lights. You know what I mean?
Is it really bright?
Well, I guess, but he's
Like
like
hate
lower.
lights.
But he's like lower than me. You know what I mean? So I guess that would make sense. It's like right in his eyes. But like, the motherfucker could have just been like, hey, do you want to turn your lights off? Not like drive away and give me the fucking middle finger all the way through the drive-thru. Like, come on, dog.
I be honking at people now because people be driving crazy.
Yeah, a lot of literally. I drove
Honking.
to cowork the other day to the gas station. Wait, what'd you say?
Honking.
They said honky. Like
Honky.
Honking or honky?
Both.
Okay. But honky is a term from the South. If you guys do not know that, Bryce would like to explain what honky means.
Crackers.
Yeah, crackers.
My last day of Culver's is next Friday. I'm super excited. Then I got band. There's a lot of good stuff happening. I'm ready for class to start.
You need to get
COVID
fired.
better not come back.
You should get fired, dog. That'd be funny.
I know, right?
You should drop all the food that you're taking out to the window. Be like, oh shit, and like throw it at him.
I should.
You should. That'd be funny. You should. What if you do it to me?
Word?
Yeah. Like I'll pull up.
No, I will.
You should.
Dumb bitch. Throw a
Fucking
milkshake
say-
at you.
That'd be funny as fuck, actually. Yeah.
Okay, but let's get into it. We have our wild news. Did y'all see Industry Baby, Lil Nas X, the video, the song?
I didn't watch the video, but I heard the song. Well, no, I watched it. Damn.
Should have got it.
I watched the video, right? But
I've been dumpster diving.
For those who are listening, there's somebody, we're watching because y'all can't see, but there's somebody outside our window picking up a chair from the dumpster, putting it on the back of their trailer.
Oh, he going in the back.
And Bryce said he should have got it, but now it's gone, so he can't.
Because I got a lot of stuff. A lot of people are moving out.
Did you do that? Climb on top to see what's in the dumpster?
I did at Michelle's place, yes.
Wow, that's
I
crazy.
did that at my work.
Just
I
to
could
see,
never.
just to peek.
I could never.
It was late at night.
Bro, there was like this wheelchair in the maintenance area of my work, and it was gone one day. I was like, oh, they definitely threw that away. I'm gonna steal it and take it home. You know what I mean? You know how lit that'd be to have a wheelchair? And I look in the dumpster one day, and I was like, oh shit, I see the wheelchair. So I'm trying to pull it up, and I literally pull it up, and there's like 5 dead fish sitting on it. I'm like, oh, fuck that.
That dumpster, it wasn't there for a while, and the trash can was just sitting on the curb, and I was like, what are they doing?
I got so much stuff.
Very
Wow.
weird.
Oh wait, I didn't even notice that.
Almost got a bar stool.
That's kind of sick, actually.
We don't have a bar. I guess we do technically. A little bit. You don't
Why
live
they
here.
decided to add
Me?
that.
Not him. He said we do.
Oh.
We technically have a bar.
I used to live here essentially. I live here like every day.
I was gonna say something. Oh, okay. So Industry Baby, I thought it was a great video. I thought it was good.
I don't watch it. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
It's-
Yeah, I just watched the
it
little
literally
trailer.
is-
Are you,
don't
Teaser
expect
he gave?
anything.
Are you homophobic?
Am I
Is that why you
homophobic?
didn't
Yeah,
watch
he
it?
is.
Like,
We've
why the
been
fuck
over
would I
this.
watch a video about gay people getting whatever in the court?
This is literally
Okay,
like
T.I.
every episode we record, we always talk about how Nairobi is homophobic.
Because she is. I want to
like,
just.
why do you hate gays?
I don't like the gays, you know.
Why?
Why? Because why y'all got trying to be sucking dick and eating coochie and all that
Yeah,
bullshit?
Yeah.
Why do you be sucking dick and eating coochie?
The Bible says penis and vagina, not penis and
It says
coochie and
ball
coochie.
pussy.
Word for word.
Bar for bar.
Yeah. I mean, what if my dog sees it? You know, my dog's gonna be out here sucking dick.
Exactly.
You know?
Right.
That dog. My dog's very impressionable. But I mean, okay. How do y'all feel about it?
I didn't
I
watch
thought it was
it.
a good song though.
It was a
If the
good
video
song.
was gay, but it's like
Never have you
It
never
was a
seen
good
the video,
song.
right?
No.
There's literally like a scene where it's like Lil Nas X is just walking around, and then it cuts to him and like 8 black naked guys dancing in the shower.
Oh, I think I've seen like a clip.
And I'm like,
I remember.
damn.
I just remember the Jack Harlow part.
Yeah, Jack
of him
Harlow
walking.
was good in that. But yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, this really just like took a turn. Man, it's a good song.
it's a good song, and Jack Harlow's part was good too.
I don't know, it's like
I mean,
Really
did you see where people were
celebrated
like, or people of that community was mad because they're like, why wasn't Jack Harlow in any of the gay stuff?
did you know he wanted
I
Why
feel
are you
like-
mad though? Jack Harlow isn't gay.
I know.
so-
I think some people take stuff too far, but also I feel like the other side is like T.I. and Boyce Watkins and other people are like this isn't right, or the kids are going to see this and the kids are impressionable. But it's like how like I feel like people bring that up a lot, but I've seen a lot of like my favorite director is Quentin Tarantino, and so like it's a lot of killing. But I've never been like, oh, I want to go get a sword and cut somebody's face off. You know what I mean?
feel like people don't give kids enough credit because it's like they're not. I'm gonna speak from like people like showing gay shit in cartoons and shit. They be like, "Oh, why are you showing this? Like you trying to give our kids ideas and shit." But it's not like they're trying to give the kids ideas. They're just like trying to show a different like perspective or like different things that can happen. Like people can have gay parents and all that bullshit. So we'll put gay parents in so kids are like exposed to it, so they won't have like
They
these
won't- they won't
negative
be
thoughts
shocked.
about them. Yeah, because like I feel like most of these parents that feel this way are trying to teach their kids that it's not right, but like it's the world that we live in, so they should be exposed to it in some way. And them showing it on TV and shit and seeing it in videos, that's the perfect like exposure, so you can have that conversation with your kid. Like if you're not raising your kid right, just say that. Like don't blame
also,
artists and shit.
I think it's sad. I think this happens a lot of times with like gay celebrities, but also it even happens to black celebrities where like you have like anything you put out is now like you're being a martyr for some cause. And even like Lil Nas X said like, oh, this isn't a gay rights video. This is just him making a video. You know what I mean? And it's like the same people are like, oh, let their kids see it, let their kids listen to music about selling drugs, or let their kids watch movies and there's killing, there's all these other, you know, things that, you know, are actually harmful, but it's like, oh, their kids aren't impressionable about that, but they are about
I also feel
something
like
gay.
people like,
you know what I mean? Like if your son gay, some people are just mad their son or their daughter is gay, and they're like, that's because they watched that video. Nah, they just gay. You birthed a gay nigga. Like that's you.
It's who you are.
You know,
but it's like if you have like such a problem with the video, make sure your kid doesn't watch the fucking video. Like you don't have to like be like, oh, he shouldn't have made that video. It's his responsibility because he's like trying to put this in my kid's head. It's just pointing in that direction. It's not to.
I wonder how the kids feel of like whose parents have like said this stuff. I would be like, if it was me, I was kind of like, damn, like this nigga think I'm gay. You know what I mean? Because they'd be like, if they see this video, they're gonna be gay. But I mean, it's not that serious.
Like people don't really realize how being gay works. It's like watching a video is not gonna make me gay.
Also, they don't have the same energy for like stuff that's like, if it's straight, or even a lot of times, even if it's like lesbian stuff, it's like, okay, they can watch that, but they can't watch two dudes, especially two black dudes. That's why I thought it was really interesting. Like all the guys in the video were black, because I feel like a lot of like the black LGBTQ community is almost sidelined by the black community. You know what I mean?
I think we should bring back gladiator fights. I thought
Word.
about that. Like, oh, my friend Daniel.
Just throw all the gays in there.
No.
Okay.
No, like, Daniel Poopy Stinglefar, he talked to me last night. He said that the next Olympics, all the people should be naked.
We got to talk about the Olympics.
But I think they should bring back gladiator fights.
I think
the world's gone too soft. We should start killing each other in an arena.
I think niggas are soft, and that's why. And they kind of gay, and they're like, man, if I'm kind of gay, if my son watches this, then they're gonna be gay too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's not a big deal.
Homophobia is like just one of the most. It's like certain things that are very frustrating to me, and like you not liking people because they're gay, or like trying to change them, or having something to say about a gay video or whatever. It really hits a nerve every time.
Says a lot coming from a gay hater.
Yeah, I fucking hate them, but you know.
The thing I hate is I feel like if you're homophobic, just be like, I'm homophobic. You know what I mean? I miss back in the day where it's like racists would just say I'm racist.
Homophobic. Somebody clip that.
No, I'm not homophobic. But you know what I mean? Like, back in the day, you were just racist. You know what I mean? You were just homophobic. But now it's like people use so much coded language. Oh, it's because of the kids now. No, it's because you're homophobic. Just keep it real. Like I said in the last episode, that's why I applaud Chick-fil-A, because when everyone else had like their gay logo, Chick-fil-A didn't say shit for Pride Month. And it's like, at least they're being honest. They're not trying to, like, you know, use people. But I mean, shout out to Lil Nas X, marketing genius. It's a great video. It's a great song too. I hate when people are like, "Oh, it's a bad song" because they didn't like the video. It's like, even if you didn't like the video, it's a good song.
It is a good song. All his songs are usually really good.
They're all. I mean, at the bare minimum, they're sonically pleasing. You know what I mean?
And they're not like always rap songs. You know what I mean? It's like
a
mix of rap.
Like he's very much a pop artist. But speaking of homophobia, did y'all hear the baby's comments? And what are your thoughts?
I know, hear it.
So at Rolling Loud, he was like, if you don't got HIV or AIDS, put your camera lights on. And then he was like, if you didn't suck a nigga dick in the parking lot, put your camera lights on. And they're like, that's homophobic. And it's blown up recently. Like, even Elton John put out a statement. Dua Lipa put out a statement. All these things are no longer like.
And he lost his whatever deal he
Boozing
had.
Men.
Yeah.
But then he explained it, and I don't think it's homophobic. I think the AIDS part was like, that was kind of like bad taste, because like people with AIDS are still people. But the sucking dick in the parking lot, he said, well, my fans are just classy. They're not gonna suck a dick in the parking lot. I don't think.
But did he single out dudes?
I think he did single out dudes.
I think that's why it's a problem.
I can see the correlation.
If he was just like, put your flashlight up, if you weren't sucking dick in the parking lot, okay, I won't sucking dick in the parking lot. But like, I feel like if you were gay in that scenario, even if you weren't sucking dick in the parking lot and he only said dudes, then you'd be like, why he single us out like that?
I mean, yeah, I guess I can see what people are saying, but I don't think it's as ferociously homophobic as people are claiming it to be, based off of what he said after the statement. Because he was like, his fans just wouldn't do that. And he said his fans, don't have AIDS, which, I mean, I guess that's problematic, but I don't think he was like
he hate gays? Like,
being homophobic.
Hasn't he talked about like how he doesn't like gay people?
Well, in the video, he was like, I love my gay fans. He said, my gay fans just don't suck dick in the parking lot. They're classy. You got to take them to the hotel. You got to take them somewhere. So,
I mean, like that might have been just like,
if he was like trying to run it back, trying to like,
yeah, like.
But I don't think it was as blatantly homophobic as people say it was.
It probably wasn't intentional, but I'm not gonna assume he's homophobic. But you never know these days.
You never know.
You kind of gotta watch what you say because everybody. A lot of people are sensitive about shit, especially gay people. So
Word.
Can't say shit to insult them.
Yeah, y'all are sensitive.
Gay people?
Yeah. All of
We
it.
hate them because they're so sensitive.
Yeah. Can't make a joke these days.
Yeah. Can't make a joke because they get butt hurt. I love y'all. Just not in a gay way. So, Lil Uzi bought a planet. I don't know if we care about
I
that.
saw that. It's like, but isn't it like uninhabitable or whatever?
Oh, yeah. I don't even really believe in planets
Did he
like
really
that.
buy a planet though?
That's what Grimes was saying. That he's in the process of buying a planet.
But like, why?
If it hasn't been colonized yet, you technically cannot buy a planet. You just bought you technically, how like you can buy.
It's like buying a star.
Yeah, it's like buying a star essentially. You just have it. It's like owned by this, but literally.
Like adopt a highway? You don't own
Essentially,
it.
yeah, it's essentially that, but you cannot own it.
Like, who you paying the money to? I feel like that's just a waste of money. Because just like you can't ever go to that planet. I'm not gonna say ever, but the likelihood of you going to that planet in your lifetime is pretty low.
Is it like super far away? Let me look up. How far is Low Uzi's planet away?
Light years.
It looks cool, though.
Oh, no, it was pretty.
It's purple, too. But, okay, I'm going to move on while you're looking that up. Jeff Bezos went to space. How do y'all feel about that?
Rich man doing rich man shit.
Are y'all hating? I'm hating a little bit.
Am I hating because he went to space, or am I hating because he's a billionaire?
It's 500.
I'm probably
Because he
hating.
went to. Oh, okay, I'll let you finish.
Me personally, I'm probably hating just because he's a billionaire and he can do it. I feel like he shouldn't be a billionaire, so that's why I'm hating.
I feel like you could be a billion's a lot of dollars, right? You're absolutely right. I was gonna say if you're a billionaire but you're doing something with the money, like you're helping society as a whole, maybe, but I don't know. But it's like, yeah.
Yeah, no, rich man doing rich man shit. He got it.
How do you feel about Jeff Bezos going to space?
I don't really care. I mean,
Really, but you care when rich people, when rich black people buy a car?
I mean, no, it is what it is, but
It is what it is now.
No, well, I don't. I just it's not a point in my life where I just don't really care. But
He said, I just it's just
the only thing that pisses me off is that he was out there for 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dog. You could have done something.
I don't even know if space is out there like that. To be honest.
It kind of annoys me. You know what I mean? But Elon Musk technically whenever he goes to space, he does space shit. He doesn't actually go into space yet, but when he does shit like that, it's kind of cool because he motherfucker sent a car up to space.
But he's also funding stuff, and he has his SpaceX.
Exactly.
And you know what I mean? He just went to space because he's
Elon
rich.
Musk, not Elon Musk. Bald guy.
Elon. Yeah, no. Jeff Bezos.
He was like, I'm over to space. And he fucking went up to space wearing a cowboy hat with an 18-year-old.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy. But then again, don't give me $1 billion. Y'all gonna hate me because I'm doing crazy shit.
But you got the money.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
right.
we're just hating because. Well, I'm just hating because he's a
He ain't
billionaire.
outside the club.
Exactly.
The billionaire club.
But
Don't
I feel
give
like
me
if I
$1
was in that position, I would absolutely go to space for 11 minutes
Space?
and not give a fuck.
Space.
I mean, just to test it.
I would have bought a small Asian country by now. I swear y'all would have hated
Small
me.
little island. Oh, like Ludacris, when he found the island, he was like, this is Ludacris Island. Remember
Oh,
that?
yeah,
That was
absolutely.
so funny. Motherfucker was walking through the ocean, and he was like, I found this island.
Yeah, y'all would hate me if I was.
I love Ludacris.
If I really had it like that, yeah.
Motherfuckers. Did you think Jeff Bezos got inspiration from Fast 9?
I think Fast 9 got inspiration from Jeff Bezos. So the Olympics. Who watches the Olympics? This is my first question. Like, do people really watch that? Because I don't know anybody that's like, oh, I watch the Olympics.
I don't watch
I do not sit in front of the TV and watch the Olympics, but I watch the like recap and shit.
Do you look it up? Like, who won?
Yeah.
That's
I like
interesting.
swimming and track. I really like watching track videos. I wish I could be there.
One thing that's pissed me off about the Olympics is that America got bronze in skateboarding. We're in as a country.
We are shit as a country.
Basketball fell
I was
off.
gonna say basketball. I was like, if basketball is like if they're setting the tone for the Olympics, we ain't getting shit this year.
What the fuck?
We should be at the top of the world. Wait, isn't Russia banned from the Olympics?
No, they're in it.
I don't know fucking know.
Isn't North Korea?
North Korea can't join. But I mean, basketball, we have the best black athletes money can buy.
Yeah.
And y'all are telling me.
Yo, what do you mean money can buy?
Money can buy.
Are you saying that they are slaves to our society?
We are. They are, yes. A little bit. But I mean, how are we? I would like to think we have the best black athletes the world has ever seen. You're telling me the French beat us?
Oh, we do as they dunk.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was the team black?
I don't think so.
Oh, that hurts more.
French don't really have any black.
I was gonna say, but like I don't know. They lost 2 games back to back, but I think they're doing better. They lost some people, but this was back. I don't think they had all their players.
It's no excuse.
I think this was like the second round of players.
It's no excuse.
Like, how do we lose to the French?
When we lost to Nigeria, I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Okay.
I mean, it's always like the small-ass countries that have like somehow amazing teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like a big-ass country, one of the best superpowers in the world, gets shit on by the French.
Yes. It's like, come on now.
Yeah, like.
Niggas is 5'11"
We're not talking to
max.
them when they come back. We're not talking to them.
But, okay,
But
also,
baguettes out there.
the Olympics.
Not baguettes, berets.
Did y'all see where the Norwegian women's Olympics team? I forgot what it was for. I think it's for ball something. They got fined because their team decided to wear shorts instead of like just the underwear things. And they were doing it because why do women have to wear like basically underwear?
Oh, did you see that one thing in volleyball?
That's crazy as
that one
fuck.
girl, she jumped like 8 feet in the air to hit the ball. Have you seen that picture?
No.
She like went fucking high up.
Looked it up, and these shorts are still short as fuck.
But it's like why is it a rule that you have to wear that? And like there's a whole thing going on about the sexualization of like women athletes. And Pink came out and was like, oh, I'll pay your fine. But it's crazy that like that's a fine. Like you can't, you gotta show your ass. But if you look at any male sport, it's not like the men have to wear that.
Yeah, it's always a thing with women and shit like that.
That's so crazy.
Not treated equally.
That's so crazy. I feel like that's so blatant.
We should really go back to the old days with the men, like wore like super short shorts and playing basketball.
I agree.
I'm with it. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, I totally think we should.
I'm trying to get some 4-inch inseams. But that's crazy. Also, Simone Biles, how do y'all feel?
My coworker was talking about that. Didn't she like not do with the team? Like, didn't she not like play with the team because she wanted to focus on her own thing or whatever?
She was like, so when she was doing her whatever somersault, she kind of like, she didn't mess up, but she didn't do as many flips as she wanted to. So she felt she was having an off day, and she was like, she's just not gonna perform in this one after she did that because she was just having an off day and like just for her mental health. And if you really think about it, gymnastics is like a crazy sport. You know what I mean? Like if you feel like you're having a bad day in gymnastics, like don't do that shit because it's actually dangerous. Like it's more dangerous than football. You know what I mean?
The Final Destination when the girl like does flip and like her
that shit happens all the time, and it's so crazy. Like people are mad, like, oh, you're supposed to be supporting your country, but is a gold medal worth all that? You know
People
what I mean?
always mad about some dumb shit. I feel like athletes they have every right to like pull out of something for their mental health. Like, like why y'all tripping? Who the fuck gives a fuck about a gold medal?
Especially if she's the greatest gymnast alive right now. Like she has so many medals, and she's like 24. Like
she looks way younger than 24.
Yeah, exactly.
She looks good.
Like when I saw it, I was shocked. I was like, damn, I wish she didn't. But I thought she was pulling out altogether. But I was like, damn, I hope she doesn't. But then again, I didn't know what it was for. So like, I feel like mental health is like, fuck everybody else. Fuck them kids. My mental health is more important.
I don't know why are people so upset. You know what I mean? Over a American medal. You know what I mean? Like people are like, oh, she failed the country, but it's like first of all, who's really watching Olympics like that?
Yeah.
And second of all, like, why do we care so much?
Let them do the thing. I
You know?
check the weather. And it says it feels like it's 100.
Because I think people want to say that America is the best country in the world, and it's like when shit like that happens, it's like, damn, we can't say America's the best country in the world if our athletes aren't performing because of mental health and shit. And then it's like, damn.
Would you say America is the best country in the world?
No. Yes.
Yeah,
No.
I would say yes.
It's a no and a yes.
I would say yes because of how diverse we are and how many problems we have. You know, that's what makes us. All right, how many fucking rappers you got in your pocket?
4.
I feel like that's also what fucks us up though.
Yeah,
We have so many
that's what
different
makes us
people.
bad as well.
Is that like Norway and shit? Like everybody is like white and tall, so it's like it's very easy.
Blonde.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're all the same.
But like
You're a
everyone
black
has
person that
a.
goes to any of those countries. They're just there.
You get pictures.
I think it's, we live in the best country in the world from the aspect of like we don't have to worry about certain shit, but then like we don't live in the best country because we have to worry about certain shit. Like as a white man, it's probably the best country for you.
I'm not white.
As a white man, it's probably the best country
He's
for you.
clear.
I can't
all
see.
the races, baby.
I can't see through you.
I can't.
I'm so strong.
I can see
I'm
right
weak as
through you,
fuck.
Adam.
But that's like I feel like for every other race and gender, it's like it has its down something.
I think also we have a lot of resources, but like we don't put them in the right places, and we very well could be like, you know, the white Conda of the planet, but we're losing it, or maybe Latino Conda.
I lose hope in America every year.
Me too, especially this past year. We got to do better.
So
You know, it'd be little stuff. But okay, let's move on to. Oh, by the way, I'm doing the ads in the beginning, but shout out to Anchor and also shout out to Daniel, aka Poopy Stinglefarb. You can go and support our Patreon. We have 4 different tiers. Actually, I was gonna talk to y'all about all supporting. Like we should all at least do the little one, just to put money back. And we're $2 a month. You know, everyone can afford $2 a month to help students at an even better level.
Adam, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry to interrupt you,
Mhm.
but since you started working, have your parents cut you off?
I hate that.
I know, right?
Oh!
They were already cutting me off, when because they were not cutting me off when I was doing schoolwork. When my dad found out I'm not doing summer school, he was like, Adam, you need to get a job, and I'm not paying for shit. And I was like, okay.
So it sounds like you fucked it up.
Yeah, I think you
I
put
did.
that one up. But I feel like I fucked myself up by shout out to my dad if he listens to this, but I hope he's not. But I feel like freshman year when I didn't have a job, I was just going to school. It's like they would give me money, and I was like, oh, I got a job, so I don't get the money, but I got a job so that I can have extra money.
Yeah,
so it's the
not,
same thing.
not for you to
Yeah.
stop giving me the money you were already giving me. Like, I was like, damn. Because my mama always, like, she'd be like, all the money I give you or some shit, like, I'd be still dependent on her. I'd be like, you don't give me shit. Like, you don't give me any of the money you used to give me.
I'd be thinking back like, damn, I had it good. I
Had it
didn't even
good.
know.
I must have not been thinking about it, but she was really supporting my habit because I used to Uber Eats every weekend, like 3 times, and that was like $60.
Like, I definitely buy more shit now because I'm, like, making an income. But it's like, before, it's like, I didn't buy as much shit, but I was still, like, I was chilling. You know what I mean? I was never like, damn.
I was sophomore year when I would, come back from somewhere, and I park my car, and I see Nairobi, with a big-ass box of, food coming out of the car. And I would, walk next to her, and she's like, what do you want? And I was like, I'm just hanging out.
I gotta go home more because I refuse to buy Tide Pods. There's certain things it's like I cannot buy Tide Pods. I can't buy paper towels. I was so pissed I had to buy paper towels the other day. I was like, I don't know when the last time I had to buy paper
I just let
towels.
it evaporate. You should come by my work today when I'm closing.
I would, but I have class. So anyway, shout out to Anchor, shout out to Daniel. Go support our Patreon.
Yeah,
Daniel's a part of the Very Wild Gang, and hopefully we can get some Patreon stuff up because more and more podcasts are using Patreon, and we can get a little bit more risque. You know what I mean? We get a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We really put our foot into our.
We could do a repeat of episode.
We never can do that.
Was it 16?
It was 15. Episode 15 was a travesty.
I don't think it was 15.
You know what's crazy? I've been thinking about this.
No, I think you're right. 16.
When I said my life is going downhill, I 100% mean it. I drink almost every day, but I don't get drunk. You know what I mean?
What does that do for you? I feel like when people like they need a drink, I haven't been to that place where I can understand what one single drink will do for you.
I've shotgunned like 5 beers at work almost every day, right?
Sounds like you have a problem.
Yeah,
Can you talk about it?
No.
Y'all therapists?
No, like then my coworker asked me, he was like, Adam, do you drink for pleasure or do you drink to get drunk? I was like, I drink for pleasure because I haven't got drunk. He was like, well, how do you get pleasure if you're not getting drunk? And I was like, I go to sleep early. I'm that old now that I want to go to sleep early every day.
I think because in high school, like, we didn't drink like that. At first, I was drinking to get drunk because, like, oh, this is a new experience. But now, I'm kind of over it, especially after, my last fiasco. That's a cool word.
But if you're
Fiasco.
not drink, if you're not,
that might be the title, fiasco.
if you're not drunk or at least tipsy, what's the point? 'Cause I feel like
Tipsy. There you go. I think I like to be tipsy. But, okay, so there's a lot of people. Tipsy is the best. The less people, it's like, okay, now I gotta get a little bit more drunk, and when it's just 4 people doing the podcast, you gotta get really drunk to have a good time. So,
I was thinking, bro. I was telling my brother about how you and I were recording the taste test for the Twisted Teas, and I kind of got shit faced a little bit on this second try because I haven't eaten anything, and wasn't it like the first try you were like, oh, we fucked it up, we gotta like record it again.
yeah.
And I was like, okay. So I immediately took a sip out of the second one, and I was gone, basically. And Bryce has a video of me. I was like, Bryce, tell me everything's okay. Just tell me everything.
I have an idea for that. We're gonna restart that, but do it on TikTok because they allow 3-minute videos.
Oh, did they actually?
Yeah.
Oh, word up, let's do it.
That actually, I think,
can
would
you
be
drink
better.
on TikTok? Because TikTok be on some shit.
I'm 21.
That is true.
You're 21.
Never, you're not
so-
21 yet, are you?
I'm 19.
Oh, that's right. Now I remember her birthday.
She's 21.
Yeah, she's 21.
Disclaimer.
I just had to put that out there.
Gotta let everybody know.
But okay, let's go to the y'all therapist portion where we answer y'all's questions you give us. Don't forget to send us in questions, whether it's DMs to like our personal pages, DMs to the Yall Wild Podcast page, or answering the questionnaire whenever I post that. But the first question is a question that I actually got because I watched the No Jumper podcast with Adam22, and the girl on there, I forgot her name. She was like, she thinks men age better than women. And I thought that was so interesting. And how do y'all feel about that?
Depends on, like, it literally has so many factors. Like, depends on race, depends on where you live, all that shit. Depends on your habits.
Race?
Depends on that.
No, like, have you not seen, like, you look at a Mexican guy, no offense, but he looks, like, good at his 20s, and then he gets to, like, 25, and it's like, bro, you look like you're 80.
Don't tell Brian that.
Bro, the motherfucker already
Michelle
looked
told
80, bro.
Brian he looked 30 one time, and it's like he never forgave her for
He
that.
does, dude. Honestly, bro, Brian looks like he's 30.
He doesn't look that. He doesn't look
that
Like,
old.
everybody here right now looks like we're our age. Brian looks like he does taxes on his head.
I just want you to know Brian's gonna fight you because
Oh,
I
yeah.
know he listens to
Motherfucker,
this
like,
shit.
I will
Yeah.
literally, podcast, everybody listening. I will literally, like, time in the group chat, and Brian's like, yeah, that's why I get no bitches. I'm like, bro, all I said was, I hope y'all have a good day.
Brian looks like he's in his 20s.
Who?
Brian.
Yeah, he look in his 20s.
20 past 30. My God.
Ooh.
He does not look 30.
He looks 30.
I wouldn't say he looks 30, no. But I mean,
He looks like
I
he's
talked to
aging
my boss
very
today,
rapidly.
and he was like, he's 41. And I was like, wow, like if he had told me he was early 30s, I believe him. So he's aging well, but also he's like really into fitness and stuff. That plays a factor. But do y'all think, on average, men age better than women?
I think it is a thing of like men age and like it's more attractive than when women age. Because like people women be attracted to men with like salt and pepper hair and shit like that.
Silver fox type shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's older, so he's sexy now. And it's like, women is like, she's older, so she ugly. Don't nobody want that bitch.
But everyone
She
wants
old
a
as
MILF.
fuck.
Everyone wants a MILF.
Well, not everybody. Just calm it down there, bro.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
But to answer your question, I guess like men do. What was the question again? Because I forgot that quick.
Do men age better than women? And also on the podcast.
Did you ask this question?
No,
No,
he
those are
didn't.
my question.
Oh.
Also, Adam said, Adam22, he was like, also though, men are kind of like, a woman's success is almost measured by her attractiveness, whereas a man's success is measured by his accomplishments. So it's kind of more of a pressure for a woman to be more attractive. Like that can play a factor in well.
I guess I don't know enough old people to answer this question.
Yeah.
However,
Oh, I was looking at my mom was showing me pictures.
Let me
today
just look up
of like a long time ago. I wasn't even born yet, and my dad was like as skinny as me. He looked good with his big ass head, but like he looked good. You know what I mean?
Move the mic to your mouth a little bit more.
My dad like looked good back in the day, but now he's like, no offense, Dad, but like, kind of looking a little bit rough.
I will say, shout out to my mom, but I feel like my dad aged better than my mom. Like when you look at old pictures.
My mom aged better than my dad, yeah.
So, I don't know. It might be something there. I don't know. I never thought about that. I just thought that was so interesting.
Yeah.
That she said that because I don't think anybody's ever discussed that before. Do you think your mom and your dad aged better based on younger photos?
I think they age about the same.
Word.
You remember there was a select few in our group that kept on saying that you didn't have a dad?
Yeah, I have a dad.
And but they met him multiple
Nairobi was
times.
one of those people.
Yeah. And then, like,
What, did I have a dad and you didn't know I had a dad?
No, like
No,
you
I
say that he
didn't
doesn't
have a dad.
That
Oh.
it's not his real dad, or that he does
Yeah, it's not his real dad.
It's my dad.
His dad is Mexican.
He's Puerto Rican.
Okay.
But were you gonna finish what
No,
you're
I was just
saying?
saying, like, do you remember that? Like, it was such a weird time when everybody, like, people would be like, "Bro, you don't have a dad, bro. Just like stop." Or like, you send a picture of your dad, you'd be like, "That's not him."
At least y'all seen a picture of my dad. I don't think I've seen him. I've seen one picture of Nairobi's dad.
Oh, yeah.
Once.
Honestly, I think she's.
And
But I look like my dad.
Because no,
Yeah.
well maybe I don't know, but you look like your mom for real to where I could believe it. It's like
I
your
mean,
mom might have just like the germs like spliced themselves.
I
You
don't
know what I
even know
mean?
what she looks like. I don't know what her parents.
Her mom looks like her.
That's
Like,
my mom.
If you don't know what you're gonna look like,
Which one? There's 3 black girls in there.
The one that looks like me.
if you don't know what you can look like,
Let's
so
pull up
sweet. She
a
looks so
bald-headed
nice.
picture of my father. I'll just put up his
I couldn't go bald.
his profile picture. Oh, I can't do
Yeah,
it.
look at that. I'd literally kill myself.
I would have to take some type of
I
supplement.
think you gotta like at one point you just gotta get rid of it.
Mm-mm.
My
I'm
dad
taking-
had
I'm
hair when I
taking
was
a supplement.
born, and I don't remember because he's been bald since I can remember.
You and I.
I'm
should-
taking Hims or Keeps or whatever it's called. I'm taking it. I'm taking both. I'm getting the blood transfusion in my head or whatever.
You and I should shave our heads one day.
Ugh, I couldn't do it. My head's too big.
So is my dog.
Yeah, I don't know what my actual cranium,
Do you
my,
think it's just-
my head looks like.
You
Because what if
just
my
think-
shit got dents in there or something?
You think it's just because you don't know what your head is shaped like?
Let's find out.
I think it's because my head is big too, though.
Let's find out.
You
I
know?
feel like you'd be already bald.
Bryce, if I get out of CPCC by the time I'm 25, will you would you shave your head with me?
No.
Like I feel like it's an adjustment, but like eventually you get used to it and be like, oh, Bryce just bald.
If you shave your head at him, you're getting stopped by security any place you go. I don't care where it is. They are stopping you.
Are you a neo-Nazis by any chance?
It's crazy
It'd be
because I really don't
everywhere.
have no pictures of my father in my phone.
That
Exactly.
explains a lot.
He wasn't in my life.
What was your question?
I'm just kidding.
Is that why you hate the gays? Because your dad was secretly gay and he left for his gay lover?
No, my dad's still in my life. I was just kidding. He lives in my house. But my question was, how do you grow into your authentic self?
I don't even know what that means.
How do you become who you're meant to be? Be comfortable. How do you become comfortable with that?
A side question with that: what age do you become your authentic self for most people?
It's crazy, dog.
Damn. Yeah, that might be you too. That might be your daddy.
It looks like EDB. You know EDB?
Damn, that might be your daddy, yo.
I feel like I'm the perfect mixture of my parents.
You kind of got the resting bitch face he has.
No.
My mom has resting bitch face, so
No.
I'm pretty sure I got it from
But your
her.
mom looks so sweet, though. She looks
Because
like
she
she called me honey.
because
No.
of it's a picture.
Because she wearing sunglasses. I've seen her mom.
Is she mean?
No.
Would she call me honey, though?
No, she's
No.
not that type of black mom.
She's Nairobi.
She's
Would
not
Nairobi
that
call you honey? No.
Type of black
Oh,
mom.
sexy ass.
But I mean,
I'm weak.
what were we talking about?
Growing into your authentic self.
Is it an age
I
thing?
got 7 minutes.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up soon.
But no, I don't even know what it means by authentic self.
Like
how
who
do I
you're
even
meant to
know?
be.
What?
Do you feel comfortable with yourself 100%?
Only when I lay down in my bed.
That was authentic.
Like,
That was an
literally.
authentic answer.
Yeah. Like every time I lay down in my bed, I'm like, this is nice. Then I wake up in the morning, I'm like, God damn. Got this shit again.
I think it's harder for some people to be their authentic self than others.
Yeah.
You know,
So y'all ain't got no advice?
I'm trying to be my authentic self, so I don't know. Send me some advice.
It's really difficult. I feel like my voice almost cracked.
You really got to take time and you have to be with yourself.
You got a phone call from Connor.
Connor's calling. Sorry, Connor. I'm busy.
In the middle of a fucking episode.
But I mean, I feel like you really got to take time with yourself and be with yourself a bit and figure it out a little bit at least.
I'm about to start, so if y'all see me fully dressing like a dude, 100%, you see somebody and be like, oh, that's a dude, and then it's me, don't say anything. And then if you see me dressing like a girl the next week, don't say anything. I'm going through something.
What is your authentic self?
I think it's
lesbian.
Very much masculine, but not completely masculine. But being comfortable with that.
Word.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a process. I feel like I'm becoming more of my authentic self every day,
Yeah.
I mean, Adam, do you have a question?
You guys remember Zig-Tex?
No.
You guys remember the shoes Zig-Tex?
Oh, maybe.
I'm gonna look them up, bro. Oh my god, those were...
Doesn't sound familiar.
They're Skechers.
Oh, no, they were Reeboks.
Definitely don't know.
Zig-Tech. You're telling me you guys do not remember these shoes? Those were so fucking raw back in the day, dude.
I
remember. I know when you said it. I know what you're talking about.
Gray and yellow Zig-Tex.
I said Skechers, and it just brought back a memory. I remember one Christmas. I opened me and Brent both had 3 boxes, and his were 3 pairs of Nikes, and mine were 3 pairs of Skechers. And this is middle school, and I was pissed, and I just want to bring that up.
Dude, I used to have the gray and yellow ones. I need to find a picture of them because they were.
But
bro, no
did
joke,
you ask
I
for
was wrong.
Nike?
No, neither of us asked for shoes, but it was what the fuck? He got 3 pairs of Nike. I got 3 Skechers. They weren't even cool Skechers. And this was in middle school, and I wore them.
I feel I guess in middle school we were looking at shoes like that. KDs
Yes,
were
we
really
were.
popping. I said we were. I was gonna say.
I remember I was walking up. 6th grade was upstairs, right? I was walking up, and it was Anthony, and he was like, "That boy wearing Shaqs." Best believe I never wore them shits again. I don't even know who bought them.
It's amazing how kids can say some shit to you and make you never wear some shits again. Cause I had a pair of blue jeans, but they weren't the typical jean. They were blue pants. They weren't blue jeans. And y'all just said I look like a plumber. And I never wore those fucking pants again.
Did you look like a plumber?
I didn't think so. But she was like, "You look like a fucking plumber," and I was like, "Okay, I'm never wearing these pants again."
I think it's even worse when you kind of know. I knew Shaqs weren't gonna fly.
Outer Banks is coming out on July 30th, the 2nd season.
And the girl from the girl from Outer Banks, the Madison girl, dates the girl from Charlotte.
I be hating on her.
So crazy.
I have a girlfriend. I still be hating.
That's so crazy.
I came across their TikTok and I was like, "Why the fuck would TikTok bring them up on my shit?" I was so mad. I was like, all these views, and I feel like I know her, but I don't know her only because she goes to our school. And it's I be hating from outside the club.
I hate too though, only because
And she dropped a black queen for that bitch. I'm just kidding. She might not have dropped. They broke up before that bitch.
I don't know what the other girl looked like. But damn, she got to be hurt.
I know she was pissed. Imagine dating a basketball player and then that bitch dump you for somebody famous off of Netflix.
You can't even block them. You got to delete your social media at that point.
And somebody asks you if you watch the fucking show.
Oh my god, that would kill me. That would honestly kill me.
Fuck that show.
You couldn't even get on Netflix. It's going to come up as the little preview thing.
Oh.
You couldn't even get on Netflix.
I hate that bitch. Fucking throw something at the TV. What happened to your TV?
You can't even go to the beach anymore, actually. But shout out to
That's
her,
crazy.
whoever she is.
I was looking at pictures of me when I was younger, as a toddler. Bro, I had fucking drip.
Word.
Dude, I was wearing white shoes with it was white what was the Reebok? Not Reeboks. Skechers. I was wearing white Skechers, but the big ones with some shorts and a big tee, bro. I had some fucking drip back in the day, dog. It all matched. It looked good.
It's crazy you say that because in the 4th grade, I got we did like class rewards and shit, and I got best dressed, and then the very next year I was wearing like Elmo shirts, Sesame Street shirts, big ass T-shirts and shit, and I'm like, how did it go from me getting best dressed to me like shopping in big and tall section? At the age of 10.
They don't make good clothes for fat kids.
That's the other thing.
They don't.
You asked how I'm going to go into my authentic self. It's going to find, like, my, like, clothes that look good on me. I'm trying to be more fashionable over the next year.
Me too. I got to be. I'm really going to be outside. Fuck
me too.
Delta COVID.
But it's like, I don't know what's going to look good on me, so I just be buying shit.
I'm going to be my authentic self. But I'm really going to be outside. Are we going to really be outside?
I'm scared. They scared me again. I was scared COVID, and then they were like, oh, we mask. You've been vaccinated. Okay, it's okay. And then it's like Delta variant. You need to wear a mask again. People that are vaccinated can get it. And it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm scared again.
Fuck Delta unless we flying, bitch. That's all I got to say.
Okay. Don't get the Rona and bring it to me, please. But Loki, get it so I gotta go to work.
Huh? Okay, Adam has to leave. Bye, Adam. We're gonna miss you. We're about to wrap up shortly.
Isn't it crazy being blind and having to wear prescription sunglasses?
Literally, you do not understand. All the people in the snack bar were like amazed by it. They're like, "You're colorblind? Are those prescription?" I was like, "Yeah, for my sight, but not for like my colorblindness." Like, let me see them. And they were like, whoa, you're so blind. I'm like, can I have my glasses back?
Yeah, I hate it. But all right, what are we doing?
I have one question, Adam, if you want to answer. Would y'all rather live with immense wealth in your lifetime, but in the trade-off your kids have to live in poverty? Or you live in poverty, but the trade-off is your kids get immense wealth?
Do I live in poverty my entire life?
Your entire life.
Woo.
It depends, right?
Sheesh.
It depends because it's like, are my kids going to share that with me?
No, they can't.
Are they going to use it for good?
They can't.
Because if they're not going to use it for good, then fuck them. I'm living a rich.
But it's like,
they can't.
Fuck them kids.
Exactly.
Like, my heart really wants to say fuck them kids.
What if I don't got kids?
Because mentally, I've never lived in poverty, so I can't imagine. I've heard some horrible stories. So it's kind of scary, but it's like, do I want my kids to go through that?
Right now, as I don't have kids, it's fucking kids. I'm taking the money.
In my state of not having kids right now, it's fuck them kids for real.
For real.
But it probably change when I have kids.
It's so crazy having a kid. You got to pay for somebody your entire life. I can't pay for myself right now. So.
Sheesh.
All right, bye, Adam.
Bye, Adam.
Woo!
Good to be back.
Shaking my head.
Dude, you're just like my coworker's dog.
Shaking my head, shaking my head, shaking my head.
Bye, Adam. You have any more questions?
No.
Okay. What y'all been listening to?
Bia.
It's a whole lot of money in them.
ESTG.
Word, okay. EE.
And that's about it. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, and I saw something about the dude named Lil Mouse.
Word.
And I listened to his Get Smoked song last night. It's like, dang, that was a part of our childhood at like 12.
I don't remember that song.
Really?
It's not ringing a bell.
We'll play it after this.
I've been listening to SSG Kobe. Watching a lot of podcasts. Joe Rogan, No Jumper, Brilliant Idiots. A little bit of Flagrant 2. And yeah. Do you have anything else? Any questions?
No. Y'all have a good one.
All right. This has been the Yall Wild Podcast. Y'all have a good one.
I'm weak.
Peace.